Direct News TV. January 2, 2024. Russia-Ukraine war live, missiles, drones, bombers target Kyiv. Debris rains down over Ukraine's capital as air defense systems blast an incoming barrage of Russian missiles. Multiple projectiles fly towards Kyiv as nationwide air alerts are raised because of a threat from Russian bombers. 5 people were reported killed and more than 100 injured as a result of Russian drone and missile attacks on Ukraine. The Ukrainian military's commander-in-chief claimed air defenses shot down all 10 of the Kyiv hypersonic air-launched ballistic missiles fired at Ukraine by Russia. Moscow claimed that air defenses destroyed 17 Ukrainian Alka rockets over Belgorod. The governor of Russia's Belgorod region said that 1 person was killed and 5 injured as a result of Ukrainian air raids. An investigation was launched after a missile accidentally hit the Russian border town of Petropavlovka, damaging several homes. Latvia's president calls for more Western support for Ukraine. Latvian President Edgars Rinkēvičs has called on the West to provide Ukraine with more help, calling Moscow's recent missile attacks the Russian terrorism. The West must get serious and act now, he said on X. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked him for his remarks on the same social media channel, saying, "All efforts must be mobilized now to defend our common freedom and ensure that Russian terror fails." Ukraine's emergency services confirm 5 deaths, scores of injuries. The State Emergency Service of Ukraine has confirmed earlier reports that 5 people have been killed as a result of Russia's missile attacks on Ukraine. It said on its Telegram channel that 119 people had also been injured. More than 500 rescuers and 111 pieces of equipment are currently in operation across the country, it added. Recent attacks show Russia is not interested in peace talks, EU leader Charles Michel, the President of the European Council, has reiterated the EU's support for Ukraine, calling Russia's recent air attacks cynical. For anybody believing the rumors that Russia is genuinely interested in peace talks, the record number of drones fired in the last 24 hours at Ukraine show the true intention of Moscow, he said on X. The attacks are all the more cynical given that the increase in their intensity coincides with the New Year holidays. Ukraine's spirit cannot be broken. The EU stands by Ukraine, he added. Thousands of trucks blocked at Ukraine-Poland border, report. About 3,000 trucks are queuing at the border between Ukraine and Poland, according to the Ukrainian state news agency, Ukrinform. Citing the spokesperson for the Ukrainian State Border Guard Service, Andriy Demchenko, Ukrinform reported that 3 checkpoints were currently blocked. This marks the continuation of a blockade at the Ukraine border by Polish truckers, who are demanding the reintroduction of entry permits for their Ukrainian competitors. The Polish truckers say they are losing out to Ukrainian companies, which offer cheaper prices and are transporting goods within the EU rather than just between the bloc and Ukraine. Water, power supply restored in all Kyiv districts. The local authorities have announced that the water supply has been restored in all districts of the capital. A few areas, including Kyiv's historic Podol district, may still experience a decrease in water supply pressure. Power companies have also fully restored energy supply to districts of Kyiv affected by today's air attack. Russia's attacks amount to war crimes, Council of Europe chief Maria Pejcinovic-Buric, the Secretary-General of the Council of Europe, calls Russia's recent missile attacks on Ukraine unacceptable. Intentionally targeting civilians or civilian objects amounts to war crimes and serious violations of international law, she said in a statement on X. 10 out of 10-foot Russian Kyiv missiles downed, Ukrainian Commander-in-Chief Valery Zaluzhnyi says on X that Ukrainian air defenses have shot down all 10 of the Kyiv hypersonic air-launched ballistic missiles fired by Russia. If the missiles hit their targets, the consequences would be catastrophic, he added. Russia claims shooting down 17 Ukrainian rockets over Belgorod. Russia's air defenses destroyed 17 Ukrainian Alka rockets over the Belgorod region, according to Russia's defense ministry cited by the country's TASS news agency. Earlier in the day, the ministry had stated that 11 HIMARS and Alka rockets had been destroyed in a period of 24 hours. Turkey blocks transit of UK minehunter ships to Ukraine. Turkey will not allow the UK's minehunter ships to transit its waters en route to the Black Sea since it would violate an international pact concerning wartime passage of the Straits, according to the Communications Directorate of the Turkish presidency. NATO member Turkey informed allies that it would not allow the vessels to use its Bosphorus and Dardanelles Straits as long as the war in Ukraine continues, said the presidency's Communications Directorate. The UK said it would transfer 2 Royal Navy minehunter ships to the Ukraine